A nice thing about scorpion pose is that it doesn't require the same amount of shoulder mobility as postures like wheel pose or dancer pose, king dancer that is. So for this one, the arms are closer to the front of the body, but what it does require is more shoulder strength, obviously, to balance, core strength, and then we also employ a fair amount of hamstring and glute strength to move the leg back and closer to the head. Where we are building mobility for the posture are the hip flexors to move the leg to the back body with greater ease, and then low back and upper back mobility. So I do recommend that you work on postures that emphasize those areas of the body in preparation for this pose. All right, so we're going to assume that Hannah has done her proper prep work, which she did. We did our other back bending postures first. And then we're going to go ahead. She's got a little wrist funkiness going on, so we're going to focus on the scorpion and forearm balance. The work is similar for handstand. Just requires a little bit more mobility in the shoulders and forearm balance. All right, so she'll go ahead and walk her feet in and kick up. Good. So she's got the wall here. Now, what often happens is straight away students want to take their feet off the wall and it causes compression in the low back, and there's a lack of awareness of what's happening in the body. So we're going to slow down and try to isolate the variables a little bit more. She's going to take her chest forward and up, forward and up. That's it. Good. And then from here, she'll bend one knee, take the foot off the wall, and then she's going to stretch her hip flexor and engage her glute, and then she's going to engage the hamstring more. Yep, pulling the foot closer to the head. Chest forward and up. Yes. So oftentimes, go ahead and relax. When we work on one area of the body, then we forget about the others. So it's important with your students to re-emphasize areas that you may have already gone over. We're going to go ahead and do that once again. All right, this time you can have your hands just a little closer to the wall. Okay, she'll go ahead, walk the feet in and kick up. All right, she'll slide her feet down the wall. And then go ahead, chest forward and up. Good, so she's melting the upper back, but go ahead, sink the chest down for a second. Instead of softening down in the shoulders, we want to press the elbows down to, yes, create more space in that shoulder joint. And then one knee pulls in, and maybe the other. Ooh, I got you, girl.
Thank you.
Okay, so bring the feet together. Ooh, gotta come down. All right. So we'll take a moment. We're going to discuss the difference between knees together and apart in the posture. You ready?
Yep.
All right, go ahead, get yourself back up there. All right, so she'll go ahead, bend the knees. Now, when the feet are together, this is more protection for the low back. The hip flexors inhibit the back bend from compressing the low back so much. But to bypass the hip flexors, we can take the knees to the sides and then go ahead, chest forward and up, bend the knees more. Oh, yeah. Now, that can cause some damage there. I wouldn't recommend it. You want to keep the low belly engaged, but you will have some students that are capable. I have noticed that there are certain people who can compress their low back and they can do it into their ripe old age. I can't. One exercise to further soften the low back, but again, this one is to be done with the legs together, is come on up, Anna. We're going to turn around and we'll do it, this one with the feet at the wall. So go ahead, palms come down. She'll step the feet up the wall. And then she's going to walk her hands in. And then she softens her hips to the wall. Good. I don't think your hands need to be quite so far in. Take them out just a bit. And then she'll bring the feet together, knees together, chest forward and up. Chest forward and up, chest forward and up, and then more hamstrings. Bend those knees, chest forward and up. Yep, bring your bun to my head, more. Yes, there we go. Oh, and feet come to the wall, watch this. She flexes, good, and that little twist to get down. Yes, awesome. So there you have it. Now you give it a try.